Hi guys, this is your boy KT. I'm not alone, man. I'm with my homeboy here, Bogo.
Yes, sir.
What's up, boy? And the man behind all the cameras, the scene, is Marvin Go.
Marvin Go, baby.
We are from BC Production.
BC Production.
Beard cousins, bro.
Yeah, guys. These are the hawks of the game, guys. Talking to real people, asking real questions. We need the real answers.
Hashtag modern day communication, freestyle news.
Yeah, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And don't forget to hit that subscription button on YouTube to be alerted for all our upcoming videos, guys.
Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one.
We love you. What up, people?
Yeah.
We're still continuing with what we've started, guys. Today we're here at VT. We're here to talk to Miss Raath. It's N Raath, yeah. So please follow us, guys. Let's go and talk to her. She's a good part. Stay
tuned.
Stay tuned. This is the office. Let's do this, guys.
Hi guys, yeah, we are here sitting with one of the VUT lecturers. Ma'am, can you introduce yourself?
Okay.
And which faculty are you in?
Okay, I'm Nadine Raath, and I'm from the Faculty of Human Sciences within the Department of Legal Sciences.
Yeah. So, like being a lecturer, like I'm certain sure that it's a difficult job. Yeah? Like you are with no doubt one of the most content lecturers in VUT. Like the reason why I'm saying this is because like you take your job very seriously. You're always in time, making use of each and every minute of each and every period. You attend every classes.
Yeah.
Like you're always available. Like if you're not available, you always like inform us in time. So I want to know, how are you doing? How do you do it? Like, can you please open a window for us to peek into your life? How do you manage your time? Like as a lecturer and personally, so.
Yeah. Well, it's not always easy. That's true, but I think if you're passionate about your job, and I'm passionate about my students, and of course teaching you as the students also assist that, and it gives my life purpose. I believe that it gives my life purpose to be here to teach you about labour law, and I'm passionate about labour law as well. That's also important, that the subjects that I'm giving is also that I'm passionate about. Having a family and work, for any working parent, it doesn't matter who you are, it isn't always that it is always difficult. It's you have to sometimes sacrifice certain things, but I believe that having a family, being a mother, makes me a better lecturer, because it helps me have empathy, understanding the students better, think of how I would want someone to one day treat my children if they're at university and so on. So I believe that having a family makes me a better lecturer. But there are certain sacrifices that you have to make, but at the end, if you're passionate about your work and you make the right choices, at the end you will benefit from it.
Okay. So can you tell us about your upbringing?
Okay.
Has lecturing been the thing that you always wanted to do, or you just...
No, actually not. Well, I actually grew up here in Vaal. I was born here in Vaal, so I'm a Vaali. Yeah. So I grew up here, went to school. It's only when I went to university, I went to, well, that was still Raath. Because I am a bit older, so it's now called the University of Johannesburg. So when I did my BProc, I went to Joburg, so I stayed there, for the 4 years that I did my degree there, and then I came back to Vaal to do my articles, so that I can practice as an attorney. That was the idea, was to practice as an attorney. So I did my articles. I got accepted as an attorney, and I started working as an attorney. But then, out of the blue, someone contacted me from VUT and said that there is someone I knew from VUT. They contacted me and said, listen, there's a post available. At that stage, it was just on contract still, it wasn't permanent. And am I interested? And you know what, I sat and I thought, you know what, I think I would enjoy that. And that's how it began. That was in 2002 already.
So So how long have you been a lecturer?
Yeah, it's been from August 2002. Yeah, that's when, yeah. I started here on contract, and then I think it was in 2007 that I was permanently appointed.
Has it only been VUT?
Only VUT, yeah, it's only been VUT. So before VUT, I practiced as an attorney. So I went directly from practice to teaching. But I enjoyed this a lot more. Yeah.
So having served so many years, what was the core challenge that you have faced?
Yeah, you know what is, how can I say, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. But yeah, it's challenging. All jobs they have their challenges. With me, I enjoy the teaching a lot. But when it comes to administration and all the other, the things that goes together with that, and having, all the other pressures apart from lecturing put on one, that makes it a bit more difficult, and I don't really enjoy when you have to mark and you have meetings that you have to attend, but the classes, that's what I enjoy. But with any job, it doesn't matter what job you're doing, there will always be something that you don't enjoy that much, but hopefully the rest will make up for it. So if I couldn't teach, I don't think I would have been able to do this job.
Like as a coordinator of Labour Law, National Diploma at VUT University of Technology, how has it been, like, the experience?
Oh, fantastic. It's really, when I started here, I never knew that I would end up being the coordinator and developing the Diploma Labour Law. So that's why I want to say thank you to VUT, is that they gave me that opportunity to develop and to learn about how to develop a course like the diploma. So I've got new skills, not just that, but lots of skills while I was here at VUT, which I might not have been able to get if I stayed in practice. So yeah.
What's the next step into your career?
At this stage, just to survive until the end of December 14th. You know what? I enjoy lecturing.
Yes.
So I don't really want to, it's strange to say, I like, learning more about labour law, but I don't want to really go and do my doctorates and be a professor, because as soon as you do that, you get less time of teaching. And for me, teaching is so I would be fine with just being a lecturer, because that is what brings me joy, is being a lecturer. So my plan is to stay here at VUT as long as possible, as long as they allow me to stay here, and as long as I enjoy my teaching, as long as if I'm allowed to teach, I will be here. No.
As a lecturer, there's a time where, especially during these times, where students are short of marks, so they come and ask for marks. So what's your idea? What do you think? Is it appropriate for a student to want to have to qualify to write exam?
Okay, so you know what, with the exams, so that's the rules. It says that there must be a certain standard. So we, as with all our diplomas and all, we are audited, and so we are checked to make sure that we keep our our programs on a certain standard, and that's the standard has been set that you have to qualify with 50% to go and write the exam, and then again 50%. So that is the agreed a standard on which you need to be tested to see whether, because we need to assess you to see whether the work that we have done, whether you actually you understand it, whether when we send you outside you will be able to transfer that knowledge to someone else and to able to cope in the work. So there must be a certain standard. So at this stage, that's the agreed standard, that 50%, that you must have 50%. And I must say that it is, because the exams, if we're not talking just about exams, are not CAS, because CAS is a bit different, the continuous assessment. But still you need to have a certain mark to pass the subject also with CAS. With the exams, because it is a summary of all the work, that it does happen that if, and a lot of students who do not or only qualify with 50 sometimes then struggle in the exam because it's a summary of all the work. So if you struggled with your test, which is focusing on certain aspects of the work, then when it comes to exam, it's a lot more difficult. So you have to work a lot harder when you only qualify with 50. So if you work harder during the semester and get a higher year mark, then you still have to, of course, study for the exam. It doesn't mean, but you will have to work so much harder just to make sure that you do pass. But unfortunately, that is the standard we have to. We are audited, so we must make sure that that they don't close us and say that we're not providing on this. So there is a standard, and we are audited to check that we keep within that standard.
So to a student who's like currently doing matric now, like I think they've started writing a final exam. So who wants to enroll to varsity, especially VUT University? What can you say to them?
Well, study. But make sure you do your research and try to go for that which you are passionate about. Because if you go study and you're doing something that you don't like, then it's going to be a lot harder. Because university is a lot harder, as you will know, than school. So don't make it even harder to study something that you don't like. So do your research, look at all the universities, look at all the programs that are offered, see what they entail, make sure that you know, if you're doing the Diploma Labour Law, that you know what it is. If you want to study safety management or human resources, whatever, you need to go and look and do your research. And then of course study hard, make sure that you qualify, because there are certain, and also make sure of course also of the requirements to be able to get into one of those diplomas or degrees or whatever you want to study.
So like since you started with this initiation like of interviewing, like what we are doing now, so like everyone is telling us that it's the first time like people doing this, like here, especially students. So what can you say to us about
I want to say thank you. I really, I'm privileged that you chose me, but it's because I have students like you that I can be who I am. And I want to say thank you very much, and it's much appreciated, because we don't, it's these things that makes it worthwhile. All the sacrifices that one might make, this makes it worthwhile. To see you, and at the end hopefully also to see you graduate there, stand on the not just graduate but cum laude. But thank you very much, and it's a great initiative. Thank you, and thank you for choosing me.
Also thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for your time.